I've made 6 figures with TikTok Shop, but it all started with one thing: hitting 5K followers. And what if I told you you could hit the same amount of followers in under 1 week without having to buy fake followers or post cringy TikToks of you dancing and twerking, bro? Because you're gonna regret that shit later on. So in this video, I'm gonna break down 2 methods that are gonna get you those 5K followers and get you in that TikTok Shop affiliate program fast. But if you sleep on this, you're gonna miss the exact opportunity that changed my life. Let's get into it. Method number 1, the paid method. Now, the first and fastest method to getting to 5K followers on TikTok is the paid method. And no, it's not buying fake followers from some sketchy website. It is doing it with TikTok Shop ads. And the best part about this is that they're relatively cheap. They get your video out fast in front of millions of eyes. But unlike buying followers off sketchy websites, you don't have to worry about getting flagged. You don't have to worry about getting bots or fake followers that are going to do some weird shit on your account. And you don't have to worry about them destroying your engagement or messing up your For You page, or you're not even getting your videos watched by actual people. So instead, this is how you can do the paid ads method. Okay, so here's the first thing you want to do. You want to go to this page, which is ads.tiktok.com. And this is going to be where TikTok is going to let you have your ads manager and for you to actually be able to scale your ad. If you're doing a lot of this stuff, if you're like making multiple accounts on TikTok, or even, you don't want to have a lot of different emails and you want them to all just have or be under one main email, as you guys can see, I just have hella emails in here, and I can just create a new address, label your address. I'm going to put it TikTok ads, ads manager. Boom. I have my email. I'm going to show you guys, copy it to my laptop. We have it right here. Password, just, all right, very generic password. Sign up. Now we go here, do this, look your bot when it comes to this type of thing. Start from your email, Orca E6 Bucks E7. So business name, let's just say I love Nick LLC, industry, e-commerce, medicine, tools required. Okay, so now that you have signed up for TikTok Ads Manager, you should pop up to this page. This is step 1. So step 1 is the advertising objective, right? You can have awareness, consideration, conversion. We don't need any of this. We're not trying to push to sell anything. We want people to follow us, right? So what we're going to pick is community interaction. You go right here, we go to continue, got it, whatever, it's loading. Here's a big tip that is just going to save you so much time later on. Name your ads specifically. Be specific about your ads. Later on, when you're scaling, you're gonna be like, wait, which ad is this, which ad is that? The only way you're gonna differentiate which ad is which is from actually going within the ad, but that just takes too much time and you can be doing something better with your life. So for this example, I'm gonna put I love Nick LLC YouTube test ad, right? I'm just gonna copy that, save it, right? And then this is where the sauce is made. This is how you're gonna get those low CPMs. Dude, I'm talking about, like, I've seen people get 5K followers for under $100 using this method. And I've only seen 2 other videos where people are talking about this method, and I'm about to show you guys. So here's the thing. We're not targeting USA. We do not want followers from the US. And you might think, wait, but I'm going to be targeting people in the US when I'm making TikTok shop videos, right? Doesn't really matter. The algorithm is going to adapt to where you are located and where your phone is located. If you're in the US, it's going to give you a US For You page. So we're going to location. Nope, I don't want no US. I want Morocco, I want Egypt, Turkey. These are the 3 countries that you want to target. You want to target Egypt, Morocco, and Turkey. Any country around that area, Middle Eastern, it'll work, but this is what I've seen works the best, these 3 countries. You can do any country except the US. It's going to be a little bit more expensive. And then obviously we don't want to do US because it's going to be just tax as fuck. And we don't want that. And then for age, we want everything above 17 years old, so 18 till 55 plus. Genders, all languages, all languages. So you might think, oh, why am I doing all languages? What if I want to target, the US audience, but all my followers are from Morocco, Turkey, and Egypt, and they speak Arabic? No, it doesn't really matter. Like I said, your audience on TikTok is going to get adjusted to where you are and where your phone is located. So every time you start logging on, you start interacting, you're going to get a US For You page. And let's say you even wanted it to convert to Spanish TikTok, so you want a Spanish TikTok audience. It'll take a few videos for that to adjust. As long as you post like 3 or 4 videos, the views are going to get, starting to pick up, because the algorithm has to get used to the audience that you're trying to target. That is why it doesn't matter that we're picking all languages. It doesn't matter if all our followers speak Korean. It doesn't matter. Spending power, just put all, include audience. No, you don't need to touch any of this. Don't touch any of that. Do not touch any of this. So for budget, we are going to do lifetime, and we're going to put the minimum of $280. 280. It's not going to let you do anything less, but I promise you, if you follow these steps correctly, you should not spend more than 280. So don't get scared talking about, Nick, this is my last 300 bucks, bro. I'm only going to have 20 bucks left and you're going to be broke as fuck. No, trust, follow the process, trust the process. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch any of this cost, and then bidding and optimization cost cap. We are going to put 0.2, 20 cents per follower. Anything more than that, we don't want. We want anything less than that, right? And then we go to continue. Here we go again with the ad name, just I Love Nick LLC, YouTube test that. After you put the ad name, I Love Nick LLC, this is where the sauce is made. Obviously, I haven't connected my TikTok account, but what you would put is single video, TikTok post. It's going to show up as an ad, just like this right here. It's going to show up like that. And then from there, people are going to interact with it and then follow you. I wouldn't really put any text. In my opinion, it doesn't really matter. Don't touch any of this. Don't touch any of that. But this is where the magic happens. This is what the viewers are going to see. You have to understand that you're targeting 3 countries, which are Egypt, Morocco, and Turkey. The biggest sport in the world is soccer. What do these people in these countries want? They want to see soccer videos, soccer highlights. I don't know what time you are watching this, but let's say you're watching this during the Club World Cup, the World Cup, Premier League season, La Liga, right? MLS. Post highlights of those videos. Bonus tip, if you post Ronaldo highlights of him being in Madrid or Manchester, or Messi highlights of Messi playing for Inter Miami and Barcelona, people eat that shit up, bro. Another bonus point, if you put some Arabic music in the background, I'm going to show you guys an example. If I was you and I was like, what type of videos should I make? I would go on my phone, go to TikTok, and then search up Ronaldo highlights. I see one. It looks cool, right? This isn't some fancy editing. I'm not here to show you guys either how to make these videos. That is a whole separate thing. But these videos are not that hard to make. You just clip up some highlights of him playing, put some music in the background. That's it. This is the video that I would upload to my TikTok ads. And after you do all that, you go to publish all. It'll take you back to this page, and then this is where your ads would be, right? And like I said, I've seen people get to 5K followers for less than 100 bucks. I think max you'll maybe spend 200, but this is a better alternative than buying a TikTok shop account with 5K followers. Yes, you can get it quicker, but if you are on a budget or you don't have a lot of capital to start posting TikToks and buying a TikTok account, this is a perfect way for you to not use as much of your capital. It might take a little bit of time, but trust the process. Now, if you're tight on money or you just want to grow one organically, this is the best thing that you can do. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I have done this as well, and it has taken time. It has taken quite a while. I'm not going to lie. Method 2, organic method. So what if I told you don't even need to record yourself to get to these 5K followers on TikTok? And the best part about this method is that you don't even need a mic. You don't even need a camera, bro. And you would still hit these 5K followers. But most people are stressing about this and thinking, wait, do I have to go viral? Do I have to post myself on TikTok? Do I have to buy a fancy camera, fancy setup? No, you don't have to do any of that. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. People think that they need to reinvent the wheel. The thing is, they just need to find a new way to spin it. TikTok does not reward originality. It rewards attention. And right now, the easiest way to get that attention is by leveraging content that's already been made and that needs to find new eyeballs. And you are here to get that video in front of new people. So how do you actually do this organic method that I'm talking about? And the first step is realizing what type of content is going to pop off. The type of content that is going to pop off is clipping streamers. We've all seen these streamers on our For You page. So what you would want to do is go to YouTube, go to FaZe Adapt. FaZe Adapt and Jason the Ween Play a Way Out. I would go here. All this content, you have 3 hours of content right here. I would watch those 3 hours, and then I would just clip it up, the funny moments, and post them on a fresh new TikTok account that just revolves around people streaming, streamers, and funny moments online. This is going to take a while, but you will go viral and you will hit those 5K followers. This method is way cheaper than the ads method or even just buying a TikTok shop account, but obviously it just takes a little bit more time. So if you don't want to watch that YouTube video that is 3 hours long and just burn your eyeballs from watching that, what you can do instead, you can go to clap.com. So you go to clap.app and then you turn videos into viral shorts. So what I would do is just copy this URL, go here, paste YouTube link. You would sign in, so sign in with Google. So after you sign in, you paste your link into Clap, and then it's going to just give you a bunch of these shorts. What you do is just default, nothing crazy, default duration, 42 shorts, doesn't really matter. You can play around with that and see what you like. Language, obviously English. Reframe, yes. Portrait, hook, captions, emoji, generate shorts. So after that, you should get something, a clip like this. And then what you do is you save that clip and then you post it on your TikTok account. Like I said, it will take time for you to scale to that, but it works. And I've done it before for slideshows, but that's a whole different game. Don't really recommend it, to be honest. But I have grown organically accounts and I've gotten TikTok Shop for free. So now you should easily be able to hit those 5K followers that you need in order to apply for TikTok Shop affiliate. But when you're able to start selling on TikTok Shop, that is just the beginning because there is a whole other game to play. Well, luckily for you, Creators Corner is going to teach you exactly what you need in order to win and actually print money on TikTok Shop. We have students like me personally who have started from zero and now are making over 6 figures a year in profit. We have students like Jacqueline who started from zero and now she's making over 100K a month just from TikTok Shop. And you'll be getting taught by the best people in the game, Jimmy Farley and my uncle Rob the Bank. If you're interested, the link is at the top of the description. Thank you guys for watching.